What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today's Rogue Tuesday, and today we're looking at a Shiftry deck. Now, Shiftry has the ability to leaf draw once during your turn. Before you attack, you may discard a grass energy card from your hand. If you do, draw 3 cards. Now, we're not going to use this ability so much. We're more using Shiftry for the Deranged Dance. This tag does 20 damage times the number of bench Pokemon. And usually when you have 5 on your side, 5 on your opponent's side, you're doing 200 damage. But with a Skyfield, you have 16 to play, which could do 320 damage if your opponent puts down 8 Pokemon. But with 8 on your side, you're doing 160 straight up, which is a really good attack. And then with some Silver Bangles and some Pokemon on their side in the field, you can easily knock out some big EX Pokemon with just their Deranged Dance. Now, you can use Leaf Draw in a just-in-case scenario, like you need some more cards, you could use it, but we play a few of Grass Energies, so there's not really a good way to get back Grass Energies. You could play Energy Retrieval or Superior to get back your Grass Energies that way, but right now I don't have them in the deck, and it's a really tight space deck. Maybe there's some cards you can cut, but we'll keep going over the deck right now. And we play one Virizion here just for the Verdant Wind, just because we do play the Grass Energy. Each of your Pokemon that has Grass Energies attached to it can't be affected by special conditions. So they can't be asleep, confused, paralyzed, poisoned, any of that stuff here. We play 3 Execute. I'm not sure how to say a Pokemon name. Now usually you play 1, or sometimes they play 2, but this one we're playing 3. And the reason why we're playing 3 is if you have 4 Seedots in play, a Virizion, that's 5. And with 3 eggs, that is 8 right there, and that's your full bench right there. So every time your opponent counters your Skyfield, you can be like, okay, I'll discard the 3 eggs, and then you can use Propagation to put them back into your hand, drop into the Skyfield, drop 3 eggs, and discard and kill and knock out a Pokemon that way, which is a pretty cool combo. That's why we have 3 in here. Maybe you can cut it down to 2, but I like the ability of just getting 3 Pokemon out, putting them down on your bench, and keep going that way. I would play 2 Shaman here just for the setup ability. When you put this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may draw cards. You have 6 cards. And we do play 4 DCE, so you can use Sky Return. Return this Pokemon all cards attached to it to your hand. So if you do start with it, you can put a DC on it and put it back in your hand, which is it could be useful. And that way you can reuse it later if you need to. And so that's all the Pokemon we play in here. It's just a lot of grass Pokemon. We play a 4-4-4, a really thick Shiftry line. Maybe you cut down the Nuzleaf to 3, maybe even to 2, because we do play a lot of rare candies. But I want to try to have, I guess, the most optimal power to set up Shiftrys. Because if you have multiple Shiftrys or multiple Nuzleafs, you can just like manually evolve your Seedots and Nuzleaf and not have to worry about grabbing the rare candy into a Shiftry. But later on in the game, when your Shiftrys get knocked out, you can Sacred Ash them back into the deck and then use the rare candies then to seed out into Shiftries out of nowhere. And always you can get that turn to seed out and Shiftry. So that's all the Pokemon in here. We play the Douse Machine as our ace spec. Discard 2 cards from your hand. Put a trainer card from your discard pile into your hand. And that way you can reuse your trainer cards, obviously. Maybe you need a Skyfield. Maybe you need a supporter for the turn. Maybe you need to reuse Sacred Ash because you discarded early. 3 Uranium, and this is just a skip Seedot straight into Shiftry. 1 Sacred Ash, get 5 Pokemon out of your discard pile into your deck. 4 Ultra Ball, just max consistency of getting your Pokemon out. And the cool thing with the Douse Machine and the Ultra Ball is you can use 2 eggs just to automatically discard them, and that way you're not really discarding your cards, you're just propagating an Ultra Ball, putting away eggs in the discard pile, and then you can reuse them later to propagate. We play 3 Via Seeker to reuse all these supporters. We have 2 Colors, and this is a really helpful card because you do play Skyfield and you do play a lot of bench Pokemon. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw a number of cards equal to the number of bench Pokemon, both yours and your opponent. 1 Lysander, 3 End, 4 Juniper, 2 Skyla, and this is just get certain supporter cards like maybe a rare candy, maybe you need an Ultra Ball, maybe you need a Skyfield, and that's why I do play 2 Skyla. You could cut it to 1, but if you prize to 1, you have no way to search out your Skyfields or an Ultra Ball turn 1. We play 1 Teammates in here, and this is really good because if a Shiftry gets knocked out, you can easily Teammates for a rare candy and a Shiftry, or a DCE and a DCE and a Shiftry, or whatever combination you need with Teammates. As long as your active Pokemon is knocked out, you can search your deck for 2 cards and put it in your hand, shuffle your deck afterwards. 3 Skyfield. I've been talking about this the whole video. You can have up to 8 Pokemon on your bench. So once you have 8, you can hit a base of 160, and then depending what's on your opponent's side of the field. We play a 2-2 EXP shares Silver Bangle line. EXP shares when your active Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an opponent's attack, you may move a basic energy that was attached to that Pokemon to this Pokemon. So if an active Shiftry gets knocked down, there's one on the bench. That grass energy transfers from there to there, and that way you can save your grass energies because you do only play 4 DC, so you might run out fairly quickly of the DCEs, but you can maybe conserve the grass energies with the EXP share. We played 2 Silver Bengal. This attack does 30 more damage to an active Pokemon EX, and this is just in case you need to hit the numbers. Once again, if you have 8 on your side of the field, that's 160. With the Silver Bengal, 190. That knocks out the majority of regular EXs, not including the Primals. Well, you can actually knock out a Groudon and a Kyogre because they're both weak to grass, which is pretty cool there. And the 4 DC, 6 grass. Now this deck is just a fun deck. You're going to be able to hit big numbers, but the question is, can we set up and actually do these big numbers or not? But hopefully with these, a lot of rare candies, with the 4-4-4 Shiftry line, we should be able to set up multiple Shiftries, and we should be able to win the game. But hopefully enjoy the deck, and let's see it in action. Alright, so opening is BRZ. Bruz. I'm not really sure how to say his name here. Well, let's see. It said water and psychic, so Seismitoad Crobat. And if that's the case, we should be in a good position. Heads, sweet, we get to go first. Because we have the option to manually evolve all our Pokemon. So we see a DCE there. We start Shaman here. Boo. That's not what we want to start with. Okay. Now, like I said, we could get a DC and Sky Return it. Now, the only problem here is we don't play Switch Turn Attack. That's because usually you're going to start with either a Seedot or a Egg, because you do play a lot of them. Alright, so there's a Toad here. So we'll Ultra Ball. We'll discard a Sacred Ash and Verse Seeker. Here we'll get a Seedot. I'll put the Seedot down. Here we'll Skyla. We'll Skyla for another Ultra Ball. I think we'll get another Shaman here and try to draw some more cards. We could go for a supporter for next turn, but we'll just Ultra Ball these two to get another Shebe. I need to check to see if it's prized or not. But whoops, it's prized. Alright, so here we'll just grab a Seedot, put the Seedot down, and we'll just end our turn here. I didn't mean to discard that Skyla either. That's a misplay there. Here's a Verbank City, Laser, putting our Shebe asleep, or we're awake still. We're just poisoned there. So we'll take 3 damage that way. Here we see another Laser coming down. Heads, we're asleep. Hopefully my opponent plays in and saves us. Or, Juniper, never mind. So Juniper discards a Colress, Crobat, and a Verse Seeker. Now we do have a Nuzleaf, so we can manually evolve the Nuzleaf. And like I said, Toad is weak to grass, so we can easily knock it out. We don't need that many Pokemon on our bench, actually, to knock out a Seismitoad. But since he's playing Crobat and stuff, he should fill his bench up with a bunch of Pokemon, and we should be in good shape. Here we see a Computer Search. This would definitely get a DCE, discarding an Ultra Ball and a Super Scoop up. Alright, and there's a DC. So we're going to see a Quake Punch here for 60. Here's another Toad coming down, and we see a Quake Punch for 30, and the Poison Verbank 60 more. So our turn, we get a Grass Energy. We'll evolve it a Nuzleaf here, put a Grass Energy, and we'll just end our turn. I kind of, like I said, misplayed by discarding that Skyla. I should have played it this turn and grab a Juniper, so that way next turn I can play Juniper. Here we see Trainer's Mail. Look at the top 4 cards of his deck. Get an item card out of there. Let's see what item card he gets. An Acrobike, okay. Probably digging for a supporter for the turn. So he discarded a Super Scoop up with the Acrobike. We see a Zubat coming down, and we see a Quake Punch for knockout. So my turn, I'm going to send this Nuzleaf here, and hopefully we top deck a supporter card, and we top deck a Juniper. All right. So here we get down to Shiftry, we get down to Nuzleaf, we put a DC here. So right now we're doing 20, 40, 60. We're doing 120 to this Toad here. We can't use Leaf Draw because we don't have an Grass Energy. But here we'll do 120 to this Toad here, almost knocking it out. And he has 2 Super Scoop Ups already discarded. So next turn, we can put down the Shiftry, play the Juniper, hopefully draws a Virizion, and that way the Poison Verbank doesn't hurt us. So let's see, he did play 2 lasers already too. So here we see Golbat coming down, probably put 20 on the active Shiftry. Oh, it actually goes in a Nuzleaf here. Okay. And we see a Mustang go to the active here. We see a Laser. Hells, we're still awake. And what else does he have for us? We see a Zerosic getting rid of our DCE. Boo. And we see a Quake Punch here, 50 total. Alright, so our turn. I'll put down the Shiftry, and let's play the Juniper here. Alright, so we get the Virizion, getting rid of the poison, put down the egg. Now we could play the Leaf Draw and draw 3 cards. Alright, so Seismitoad is going to do max 50, but he needs a Crobat. He can knock us out that way. Let's go for it. Let's Leaf Draw, discard the Grass Energy. There's the DCE, and here we will Deranged Dance for 200 damage, knocking out the Toad there, taking 2 prizes. Alright. So here comes another Toad, coming into active spot here. Here goes a Crobat, putting 30 down on the Shiftry, I would imagine. Or on the egg. It could put on the egg and take a free prize that way. That could be kind of annoying. So we see an N here. So we get another N. We get a Skyfield. Does he have a DCE or not to knock us out? And if he doesn't, oh, he does though. Okay. So we're going to see a knockout on our poor little Shiftry here. We'll be tied up. Oh, he'll be up in prizes actually. We were tied up. But now I just need to draw into a Grass Energy. Come on, Grass Energy. That's not it. Skyfield. We'll put down the egg. Can Coerce for 4 or N for 4? I'm actually going to N here. Alright, so we get the Grass Energy. Very nice. And here we'll just end our turn. We could have used Leaf Draw, but how many Grass Energies have we played? 1, 2. That's our third one. We have 3 left in the deck. We have 2 DC left. 2. If we can draw into a DC, we can do 20, 40, 60, 80. We can do 80. That doesn't knock out a Toad yet. Here we see a Juniper, so that's a nice top deck for my opponent here. Here we see a Zubat coming down, but now we can do 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So now if we top deck a DC, we actually can knock out this Toad here. Alright. Now these Crobats are going to be kind of annoying, because if he gets a Crobat, Golbat, he can knock out these eggs here. We get an N, hopefully we get a DCE. Alright, sweet. We get a Seedot, we get a DCE, and here we will I forgot the text called already. Get 2 prizes here. Deranged Dance. There we go. Alright, but like I said, this Crobat's going to come up, and he's going to Evolve Golbat, put 20 damage on one of these eggs here. Okay. He doesn't have game straight away right now. But we're going to see Golbat put 20 on an egg, and then he can put 30 damage on an egg, knocking it out. Here we see a DC go down to the Golbat. He actually put 20 on the Seedot. Okay. I guess that's just in case if we don't draw into another Nuzleaf. We have 2 left in the deck. Here we see another Zubat coming down. Right now we're doing 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. We need 1 more Pokemon and we can knock out this Crobat. Here we see a Mustang going to the active. Here we see a Silent Lab. And does he have anything else or not? We see 30 on the egg here. Okay, so we take a prize card here. Our turn. Alright, we draw a Lysander. Ooh. 20, 40, 60. Okay, we could. We'll put down the Skyfield. We will Leaf Draw, discard the Grass Energy. We'll put the Nuzleaf down, put a Grass Energy on it, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. I'm actually going to Lysander this Golbat and knock it out. There we go, taking a prize card. So right now he doesn't have a way to win. He can put 20 on a Golbat somewhere, maybe on a Nuzleaf, a Shiftry, or a Virizion, it doesn't really matter. And then 30 damage, knock out the egg, but he'll be left with 1 prize card. And all we'll have to do is draw into some Pokemon. Alright, we see Golbat coming down here. Another 20 on the Nuzleaf. And right now we can do 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. We can do 100 right now. Here we see a Xerosic. Getting rid of our DCE. We do technically have 1 left somewhere. Is it in the deck or not? I didn't check to see if it was in the deck or not. Alright, we see 30 going down to the egg here. We have 90 damage left. We'll put an EXP share here. We'll put a Silver Bangle here. We'll play the Juniper. Let's see what we get here. Alright, we get the DC here. So we should 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. We need 1 more Pokemon. So we'll Ultra Ball, discard a Colress and a Nuzleaf. Do we have 1 left in the deck? And we do. We have the 4th egg in here. Or the 3rd egg. Put the egg down. Put down the Seedot. Use abilities. Propagate, use abilities, propagate, put down both eggs here. We'll attach a DC to the active, and here we will Deranged Dance for the knockout, taking the win against Seismitoad Crobat, probably one of the best decks in the format currently right now. And you can see Shiftry doing work there. I'm glad we can manually evolve there. We didn't even need rare candies. We just slowly got up at Shiftry, knocked out some Toads because of the weakness, and Yeah, there was the game there. That was pretty exciting. Might have made a couple misplay there, but I think the deck's pretty fun. We'll play one more game with it and see what we can get. Alright, so we're playing against Nabilo, playing a Colors Water Lightning deck. Heads, we get to go first. Alright, so let's see what happens here. Okay, we start Virizion. We see a Water Energy, a Lightning, Ultra Ball, Computer Search. So a Mega Manetric Rough Seas deck. Oh, we're getting so many mulligan draws. Keep them coming. The party ends there. Alright. So a draw for the mulligan. Keep drawing. Come on, baby. We're going first or second? I don't even know. Alright. Oh, we see an Articuno start. Alright. So here I'll put down the C-Dots. We'll play Skyla. I need to know if Sacred Ash is in here straight away. Is Sacred Ash in the deck or not? Come on, buddy. I don't see it. Alright, that's scary. Yep, that's scary. Alright. So what? We'll grab a supporter for next turn. We'll grab an N. And the reason why it's so scary is because we get the Ultra Ball, discard a Nuzleaf and a Nuzleaf. And here we'll get another C-Dot. Put a C-Dot down. Attach a DC here. And we'll actually just end our turn. Okay. Now it's going to take him 3 turns to attack, just like it's going to take us 3 turns to attack. We see a Water Energy actually going out to Articuno. He could put us asleep here, which is okay. But once we have 8, so we need to do 210. So 8 Silverangle and 1 Pokemon will knock out a Mega Manetric. Here's the Manetric EX come down, Spirit Link, and we see its first attack put into sleep. Not that big of a deal. Alright, so my turn. I'm going to put a Nuzleaf here, and I'm just going to end. We need to draw into a Grass Energy. Very nice. We got the Grass Energy, and here we'll just end our turn. Now next turn, we can put down the Shiftry, put a Grass Energy here, play the... We could Versicker for a Skyla. Here we see my opponent put down a bunch of Pokemon. We see a Spirit Link come down. Does he have an energy for the turn or not? That's the big deciding factor here, if he's going to be up or down. Right, we see a Juniper here. We see an energy actually going to Articuno. That's a misplay there, because now he can't attack next turn unless he wants to use Overrun. Because the Mega Manetrics need 2 energies, Manetric needs 2 energy, and Suicunes need 3. So here we get the Shiftry. We'll put a Grass Energy here, or Verse Seeker, and I'm just going to grab an N here. We could have played Juniper, but I want to save the resources. Alright, so we'll just retreat to the Shiftry. Right now I'm doing 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Exactly enough to knock out this Articuno here. Taking our first prize card. Oh, great. We draw into the Sacred Ash after we have 3 Junipers in our hand. Hopefully we top deck a Verse Seeker to play it. We do have 2 left in their deck. We play Juniper, we'll kind of cry because we have to discard Sacred Ash and Shiftry. Oh, man. Alright, we see an energy go down to Mega Manetric. Now, the Mega Manetric actually can't one-shot us. It does only 110. We have 140 HP, so there's no way it's knocking us out. So we actually have a couple turns, and he saves us with the N. Thank you, N, for being in this game. I love you. Alright. So let's see what happens here. We get a C-Dot, we get an Egg, and we get a Skyla. Hopefully Rare Candy is in the deck, and we can get another Pokemon out and play. Alright, so get the C-Dot, the Egg, with Skyla. Get a Rare Candy. Where you at, Rare Candy? Here. Alright. My computer's freaking out on us. Got a Rare Candy here. I know you can't tell what's going on. But maybe you can, because it's taking me a little while to grab this Rare Candy. We see the Rare Candy coming down. Come on, Rare Candy into a Shiftry. Okay. And here we will Deranged Dance for the knockout, doing 322. That's Suicune. Alright, sweet. So our turn, if he puts the Manetric in the active spot here, or he puts a Manetric, which is fine, he just needs an energy to attack. Or a lightning. He actually needs a lightning energy to attack us. Now, I wish we would have a course in the discard pile so that we can course for a bunch, but we could just put the Skyfield down. And we could Skyla for a Juniper, or for an Ultra Ball to get a Shaman, but we actually see my opponent just pass there. Alright. So here we put a Silverangle down in active. Alright, do 5, 6, 7, 140. We'll put the Skyfield down, and here we'll play the N. Alright, we get a Egg down, we get an energy here. We'll put a Silverangle on this other Shiftry, and here will deranged dance for 190. Not knocking him out yet, but he is heavily, heavily damaged. Okay, so if he plays down a Rough Seas, we'll just discard an egg. We just need to top deck a supporter now. We're in weird top deck mode now. We've only played one DC, so we have 3 left. Here we see a Juniper from my opponent. Does he finally get a lightning energy or not? Played a bunch of water energies. Does he get the lightning? Oh, an enhanced hammer. Ooh, that's spicy right there. I like that play. All right, does he have a DC or not? I mean, a lightning energy or not? It's a question. Here we see a max potion, healing off all the damage we did last turn. Does he have a lightning energy or not? It's the big question. We're all wondering here. And he doesn't. Alright, sweet. So our turn, I'm actually going to attach a grass energy here. We're going to Verse Seeker. Grab an N, and we'll play it. Play it on the N. Give us a Pokemon. Alright, we did get some Pokemon, but not nothing too crazy. We could set up some. But we might need it for Skyfield later. Yeah, we'll just end our turn here. I think that's a fine play. We could have put down the Shaman and maybe draw to like a Nuzleaf or a Rare Candy. Not really sure. He puts down a Keldeo. Alright, sweet. We could actually just... That's another card we can easily just knock out. Alright, that's good for us. We finally see a Lightning Energy come down to Mega Manectric here. So we're going to see a Turbo Bolt do 210 to us. Which is fine. Not too worried about that. 110 here. Now the big question here, do we risk it? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 grass energies in play so far. Can we draw to another one? Alright, that's not one off the top of my deck there. Alright, let's do this. Let's Ultra Ball discard a Shiftry and a Shaman. We get a Nuzleaf, but let's see how many grass energies in here. 1, 2. Going. It's show me 2. Ooh, okay, that's a lot of cards to tee up a grass energy. Alright, so hit done. We'll get a Nuzleaf. Okay. Put the Nuzleaf down. Oh, game's not responding. Okay, sweet. We're back. We're gonna evolve here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugh, what's the odds of us drawing everything we need? I don't know. Put the DC here. We'll play it safe, and we'll course. Alright, I'm glad we did that because we didn't draw to the grass energy. We'll put an EXP share down here, and yeah, we'll just derange dance for 180. Not knocking us out. I was hoping to maybe get another EXP share to put on this C-Dot, and that way you can save multiple grass energies. But we see 2 energies going down to this Manectric here. We see a Floatstone going to the Keldeo. We see a Rough Seas healing him off. Okay. Now, we should be in good position. Oh, we actually have DC going down to Keldeo. What is he doing here? I'm so confused. Alright. And we see, oh, he actually leaves in the active spot. We don't have to play Light Center next turn. I thought we were going to have to, but we don't. And we see 2 energies have to go somewhere. Alright, actually goes into the Keldeo here. Maybe he's thinking about loading up a big Secret Sword and knocking us out that way. Alright. So, get another EXP share. We're barely off. Put a DC here. We'll play the Sacred Ash. Here we'll get back a C-Dot, Shaman, Nuzleaf, Shiftry? Seems fine. Okay, we'll actually just play... How many Verse Seekers have we played? 1, 2. We have 1 left in deck. So right now, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140. So we're knocking them out for sure. Let's just play the Juniper here. Alright, that's not anything we need. So here we'll just derange dance for the knockout, taking 2 prize cards. Okay. Maybe I should have put more Shiftries in the deck. Did we put... There's 1 in there. We have 2 left. Alright, we should be fine. Here we see Keldeo come to the active spot right now. Right now it's doing 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not knocking us out yet. Let's see. What does my opponent have here? I don't think he can knock us out anyway. His best option is send a Manectric. And whoa, what a that's a really good two good cards there. Oh my goodness, you can't ask for anything better. We get a Nuzleaf, we get a Shaman, okay, we see the Manectric EX do some damage. Thankfully, he didn't play another Enhanced Hammer. Alright, we see some energy going to Keldeo there. Then we get a Nuzleaf. We get a Shaman set up. Skyfield. Okay. We can attach an energy per turn here. We have the game right now. We can computer search or DAS machine to get the Verse Seeker. Or to get the Lysander to win the game right now. But I want to win by knocking out this Mega Manetric. Right now we're doing 5, 6, 7. So use abilities. Cancel. What? I hate that the eggs are still glitched. Come on now, let's propagate. Okay, it's not gonna work that way. We'll use abilities. Propagate. There we go. We'll Ultra Ball, discard an egg and a rare candy. Here we'll get another Shaman. We'll put the Shaman down. Draw. We have 6 cards here. All right, we get a Shiftry down. We get an Ultra Ball, discard a Professor Juniper to Professor Juniper. Get down another C-Dot. We'll put the C-Dot down. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that actually doesn't knock him out. Oh, no. Alright, hold on. Oh, yeah, it does. We have Silver Angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, this should knock him out. And if I don't, we'll make a misplay of the century. So propagate, put the egg down, and with deranged dance for the knockout. Yes, alright, sweet. There we go. Silver Angle coming in clutch, doing the 30 extra damage we need. Oh, yeah. Massive damage. But I just wanted to knock out the Mr. Gex there. So there's another game with Shiftry taking on another win. Even though he started Articuno and had a slow start, I think we would easily win that game because he could have one-shot our Shiftry's there. He's two-shotting us, while we're also two-shotting him. So it's a pretty fair matchup for us, and that's why I think we could win no matter what. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you enjoyed Shiftry. You can see some of his power with it. You can see that even though we didn't use Shiftry's ability, we still had enough resources to draw through the deck. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you like it. Have a great day. Alrighty, bye.